Okay. Again, I'm Rita McIntosh. I'm from the Laclede Gas Company, and I'm here also with Judy Coverdell, who is also from the Community and Agency Services Department at Laclede Gas. I'm going to try to switch up my presentation a little differently. Inside your bags, there is a folder and there is a handout in there that has all the information that I'm going to be presenting today. But since Richard focused so much on conservation and weatherization, I'm going to kind of like flip to the center of your packet, and I'm going to start out with the weatherization and some 30 hot tips for saving money on your energy sources. I figured I'd start there, and then I'd drive home, come back to the brochures, and then we'll wrap it up with the other services offered by Laclede. So if you will find in your packet, and turn to this page here that says 30 hot money saving tips. It's about midways in the packet there. Did you get that? Yeah. Okay. There you go. I was hoping I had the right package. Yeah. Got nervous.
These are error.
Okay. What I want to talk about was some of the ways that you can, some of the measures you can take on yourself to try to conserve on your energy. One of the main things is keeping your thermostat set at a temperature that's comfortable for you but not too high. Some people think that we recommend 68 degrees, and some people think 68 degrees that's too cold. But I feel like 68 degrees is comfortable if you're comparing it to with winter and summer. If it's above 70 degrees outside, then you want to go to your air. I like to keep my thermostat at 68 degrees. If it's a little chilly, then you always can just add a sweater or something like that to try to control that, because if your furnace, the higher you turn it up, it's going to keep on running to try to maintain that temperature, and that's going to be going to cause your gas bill to be higher. The other thing is we're recommending now, a lot of people are turning to the programmable thermostat, and that way you can set the temperature and it's regulated, and it'll keep it automatic at a certain temperature while you're sleeping, and then you can have it to, if you like it a little warmer in the morning when you get up, you can have it set where it'll kick on and increase the temperature. Let's see here. I don't know if you have fireplaces in your homes, to make sure you should make sure those fireplace dampers are closed so that you're not losing heat through the chimney. And there are, starting the heating season with a clean furnace filter. It's easy to do that, to just go ahead and just switch out the furnace filter. And we recommend that you do that because a clean filter will help you not use as much gas. The filter will help the air pass through cleaner. Some of the other things on here is to seal off unused rooms by closing the registers and keeping the doors closed. But you shouldn't seal off more than a fifth of your room, because you still want to be able to have your air to circulate through the home. But if there's you have empty bedrooms and no one sleeping in or using, then maybe you can just close those off. There are some tips on here about cooking, about try not to preheat the oven unless it's absolutely necessary, and try to cook more than one dish at that temperature, so that way you're not just using your stove all day long. And then there are some tips for hot water, keeping your hot water, and laundry tips. Now when I go to the next part of the presentation, where I am talking about weatherization tips for winter and having your furnaces checked to make sure that they're operating properly, I want to piggyback and introduce this brochure here, which is the Red Tag Equipment Repair Program that the company started a couple of years ago. This is where, if you're a homeowner and you have a furnace and need repairs, Laclede will pay up to $450 for repairs to be made to that furnace. All you would have to do is call our customer service department, and let them know that you're interested in having your furnace checked or service under this program. And we will arrange to have a technician contact you, send someone out to make repairs to that furnace. If you have purchased or made improvements to your existing utilities, appliances, furnaces, water heaters, etc., we have some rebate information here. There's a brochure in here that talks about what conservation measures or upgrades are covered and the dollar amounts that might be eligible for you to obtain those rebates. So that's in this brochure. So now I want to shift back to the front and talk about the customer assistance programs, because a lot of our customers we have a lot of diverse group of people in here right now, different age groups. You know, I don't know what your personal situations are. You may know someone that have elderly or disabled people in the home. Laclede offers programs to accommodate those type of circumstances in your home. For example, we have the medical emergency form. We will postpone disconnection of the gas service to any residential customer for up to 21 days if a medical condition exists. Now, we need to know that that condition exists prior to the service being in threat of disconnection. So we need to know this, have it on file, so that not the day of or the day before that you call and try to get it signed up for this. And the only requirement for this is that a medical physician has to attest to that medical emergency in your home. And there's a form inside your packet that you can fill out and have a doctor attest to that condition, and we'll keep it on file. And we do ask you to renew this once a year. The next thing is Laclede's commitment to elderly and disabled. And what we do in this case is we register your home as elderly and disabled, and before the service is interrupted, we'll try to reach you twice by mail, by telephone, also to any person that you designate on your form that's either 18 years of age or older. We will try to get in touch with them so we can make sure that we get you to the proper energy assistance agencies, or to try to set up payment arrangements with the account, anything to try to prevent the disconnection of the gas service. That form is also in your packet. The extended payment date program. This is the one where it helps to ease the budget crunch. If you are a Social Security recipient and your bill becomes due before you receive your Social Security check, we will extend your payment date under this program to allow you time to receive your check and also to make your payment. The only way that this plan will become void is if you don't pay the bill. As long as you pay the bill by the extended delinquent date in full each month, we will give you up to an additional 10 days to pay off your gas bill. And we'll get to oh, I almost forgot. There are also in your packet are energy assistance applications. We brought those with us. If you know someone that are in need of assistance, then you can also help them. You can either fill out that for yourself, or you can pass an application along to someone else. In this area, this is city, so it would be Urban League would be the CAP agency, the energy assistance provider for this area. There's lists inside of here of all the 8 agencies that we deal with that provide energy assistance. There's also information in here on the Dollar Help Program. Laclede served as the administrator for the Dollar Help programs. That's where customers can receive that assistance to help pay with their gas bills, or you can be a Dollar Help donor. What we do is collect the money and we allocate those funds to the 8 agencies listed in that program So if you're in trouble or in need of assistance with your bill, or if you know someone else that may be in need of assistance with their gas bill, then the only thing you have to do is contact one of those 8 agencies. There is a list inside of here of those agencies. And dollar help grants are available up to $300. If there is a crisis, you can receive up to $700 for assistance with your gas bill. But you have to meet the poverty guidelines, and we also have those guidelines as part of the packet. You would contact one of those agencies. They will process your application and will make a pledge towards your bill. These are all the energy assistance agencies in the St. Louis metropolitan area. That's part of your packet. And lastly, I want to talk about is our cold weather rule program that the company has. Cold weather rule runs from November 1st through March 31st. That is to, we'll set you up on a payment plan, set you up on a levelized payment plan. Depending upon if you've been on the plan before or not, your down payment to enroll in that plan could be as low as 12%. And then we put the balance on a levelized payment plan for 12 months. If you've been on and have defaulted on the plan, you can get back on for half of your bill or $500, whichever is greatest. And what it does is it allows you to pay a levelized amount once a month to help maintain your gas service. Because even though it's cold weather rule, if the temperature is forecasted to drop below 32 degrees, then Laclede will not disconnect gas service. If it's 32 degrees and above, you can still be disconnected during the winter time. So it's important to look at your bill. If you have a notice or in need of assistance, call the customer service department. The phone number is in here. I'll repeat it. It's 621-6960. Just make it, let us know in advance, and then we'll try to work with you to establish a way, payment plan, something to prevent you from your gas service disconnected. And I know I have jumped around all through this presentation. I did not want to read each one of these tips and go word by word, but all the information that I've discussed is in the packet, along with the forms that you can apply for any of the programs that I talked about. If you have questions for me, I'm available now, or if you think of something later after I leave, you can contact me through this number or contact me through Liz. Liz knows how to get in touch with us, and I'll be more than happy to try to assist you. Are there any questions?